Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Overthinking Out Loud podcast. Okay, you have caught me in a very chud Discord moderator time in my life. I've been reading a lot of fan fiction and reading and watching a lot of anime. Unfortunately, I hate to break it to you. That's just who I am right now. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I think it's like when things start getting life starts getting not serious, but like maybe stressful. Like I'm wrapping up my first semester, or not my first semester, my first year of college. I'm moving out of my dorm. I have finals. I have a busy summer ahead of me, trying to get a summer job. Like there's a lot happening right now. And I think when things like this are happening, I just want to regress to my 13, 14-year-old self where COVID was happening. I had no responsibilities and I could just sit in my room all day and do nothing. Not that that was healthy at all. I had to, you have to socialize, but I just wanted to watch anime, read fan fiction all day. And that, it kind of comes back once in a while. It's like the little devil on my shoulders. Like me when I was 13, I was like, you should read Bungo Stray Dogs fan fiction. I think that'd really help you out. And then I stay up till 10:30, 11 p.m. at night reading fan fiction, and then I'm shocked when I can't go to sleep because I've had a screen this close to my face reading, and I'm burning my retinas and turning my brain to mush. I don't know. Yeah, last night I did read fan fiction before going to bed, and then was tossing and turning, and I couldn't sleep, and I was shocked. I was like, wow, I wonder why this is happening. It's because you're not taking care of yourself, you dumbass bitch. Like, that's why. um, but okay, this is another thing, though, is sleeping for me, like going to sleep, I hate having to go to sleep. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but the act of like trying to fall asleep is like, I don't know, because I'll be tired and then I'll try to fight the tiredness. And then I'm like, okay, well, now I need to go to sleep. And it's just like, depending on the night, sometimes I crash and I'm immediately like, eyes shut, I'm asleep. And then other nights I'm just tossing, turning, can't get comfortable, can't, whatever. And okay, since I was a kid, I want to say since I was like 12, like when I had like an actual like phone that had YouTube on it, I would play sleeping music. And now like it comes in waves. Like sometimes I can fall asleep without music, and sometimes like some nights I literally cannot fall asleep without like sleeping music or sleep meditation or like other like sounds. So, okay, my top sleep sounds, I guess, to listen to. When I was a kid, I just looked up sleeping music and it just came up like it was just music, like mellow music, or like the what's it called? It's like the 432 hertz plus 956 hertz or whatever, like that title it'll say, but it's just like calming sounds. Those I listen to. There's a guy, I can't remember if I've talked about him on this podcast before, but his name is Jason Stevenson, and he is a godsend. He does like voiceover over sound, like sleep music sounds, and it'll be like calming, helping you fall asleep, and it'll be really nice because it'll be like you start at the top of your head or you start at your feet, and then you relax like body parts will like start at your feet, relax your ankles, then it goes to your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back, and it just like goes up through your body or down like from the top of your head, and it like has you focus he has you focus on like one body part and relaxing it and getting into the most comfortable position. And that has helped because then it helps your body relax. Although your mind might still be awake, it really helps my body be not as like restless. You know what I mean? So love Jason Stevenson. Shout out to that guy. He's the best. And then also lately I've been into what's the YouTube channel called? I don't know. But like sometimes your mind is racing and you can't like fall asleep. So I watch I need to pull them up because I hold on. What are they called? Gods and Mortals is the name of the YouTube channel. And it's like 3 hours of the entire story and explanation of Greek mythology and Greek gods and goddesses or like stories. I don't know what it is because I'm not even okay, I wouldn't say I'm like super into Greek mythology. I just find it like somewhat like interesting, and I dabble. I dabble in it. But like there was one night where it was like, oh, the story of Athena. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Let's put it on and just like, listen. And it was actually helpful, like hearing someone talk and being able to focus on something else other than whatever my mind was thinking of that couldn't get me to fall asleep. So this has been super nice. I haven't, oh, they have the story of Atlantis. They have some good ones. Gods and Mortals. They have really, oh, they have other Polynesian mythology, Hindu mythology, Mesopotamian. Okay, so they have the story of Maui. They have Norse mythology too. I forgot. I also listened to one of those. But it's so fascinating to me because I love like just listening. Um oh, the story of the Phoenix. I should listen to that one. Maybe I'll listen to that one tonight. Iris. Oh, explain story of centaurs. See, like this is just so interesting to me. The story of elves in North mythology or North Norse mythology. Anyways, you guys get the point. I love this channel, and if even if it's not for like sleep, because it's for like technically this channel's like fall asleep to the entire story of blah blah blah. Um, but it's interesting. If you guys ever want to learn more about Greek mythology, Hindu mythology, Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology, put this shit on. It's interesting. They have ones about trolls. They have a lot. They have a lot of stuff. It's like I said, like all of them are about 3 to 4 hours long. So, you know, but I like that. I've been listening to that to help fall asleep too. I don't know, because like some nights I can fall asleep without it, and there's definitely context where I'm like sleeping not with other people, but like other people will be like, it'll be a shared space, and I can't like put on music or like you put on headphones and then you like try to lay on your side and it's like not the vibe. Um, I really not messed up my ears, but like it's not good for you. When I was in a space where I was sharing a space, like a room with a lot of people for a few months. And one of the people I was rooming with, she snored so loud. It was actually insane. Nothing against her. She's a super sweet person, but she snored so fucking loud. So I put in like my little earbuds and listened to music or I didn't really get to this channel yet, but it was like I would listen to Spotify music. I made like a playlist of calming music that I liked. Um, and would just listen to that, and like having your earbuds in while you're sleeping is really not good. What does that do actually? I know that people say it's not good for you, but what does it do? Is it just mess up your hearing? Hold on. Why is sleeping with what the fuck? Why is it not typing? Sleeping with earbuds in bed. Why is it bad for you? It can be bad because it risks hearing damage, ear infections, and wax buildup. It can also cause discomfort from pressure on the ears and create safety risks by blocking important sounds like alarms. Gotcha. Well, my hearing is already really bad. I feel like my hearing is probably cooked because I listen to music so loud, and I also did that for so long. But listen, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Also, it's not good to sleep with your phone like under your pillow or like by your face or like in your bed, I guess. Also don't know exactly what that's about, but a lot of people have told me that, and hey, I still do that. When I'm at home and I have like an end table to put my phone on, hey, I'm not gonna do that. But like here, I don't have an end table, so that's not happening. My phone is sat right next to my face, right next to my pillow, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, if you guys ever are having a hard time sleeping, go to Jason Stevenson, Gods and Mortals, or look up. I don't know that there's like not a name for the channel. It's just like if you look up sleeping music, it'll be just a bunch of sounds. But I don't love white noise. White noise isn't bad. I actually had a friend for a really long time who we would do sleepovers, and she had to sleep with white noise, and it didn't bother me. So she put on her little white noise machine, and it like never bothered me, but it's not my favorite choice. Like I have listened to white noise, I guess. I don't understand there's like different kinds of noise though. There's like pink noise, brown noise. I don't know what any of that means. I don't understand how there's a difference. It's just like static, is it not? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Also, on her white noise machine, it had different like sounds or like levels. There was one that was supposed to be womb, like womb sounds from when you were a baby. Not a baby, but like a fetus inside of your mom. It was supposed to be like sounds from that, and that made me really uncomfortable. We didn't listen to that before we went to sleep, but like that did make me quite uncomfortable knowing that that existed and that people listen to that. Maybe it's comforting, but like I don't know, I didn't get it. I've been thinking a lot about that friend lately because um she and I were friends for like 11 years, like really good friends, best friends for like 11 years. And then a lot of factors came in and a lot of opinions were posted online, and then I had to unfollow her and remove her from my life. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Lots of factors caused me to choose not to be friends with her anymore. But I've just been thinking about her a lot lately because I'm like, wow, I wonder like if things were different, if we would still be friends and like how we would catch up and stuff like that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I am curious though. So her Instagram is private, and because her Instagram is private and I've unfollowed her, like I can't look at her page. But her profile picture changed from a picture to her and her boyfriend to a picture of just like it's like a doll that looks like her. I don't know. But I'm like, oh my god, did they break up? Because that was part of the reason I didn't want to be friends with her anymore, is because her boyfriend was around all of the time. Which like, okay, I was talking about this with some coworkers yesterday. I don't understand, like, okay, me and my boyfriend, when we are together, because we see each other like 3 times a year, we are attached at the hip. I will not deny that. But when you see your boyfriend all of the time, every day, that sounds like codependency. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's like weird. And I wouldn't be able to like hang out with her or go to like a thing with her without her boyfriend being there. And I'm like, okay, well, now I can't. Like, it's like I can't be myself because like your boyfriend's there. And also, you are not yourself because your boyfriend's there. You know what I mean? Because like everyone acts a little different when they're with their significant other, you know? And it's just like, it's so lame. Um, but yeah, I don't know, because I do call my boyfriend just about every night, because we are long distance, but like there's still times like tonight where I'm like, oh, I'm going out with my friends, probably can't call. Easy as that. I don't know. I feel like people in these codependent relationships where they're like always together is like crazy. Also, I had to text my friend because he like works with this one, or he used to work with this one girl, and now his girlfriend works with this one girl that we like know from high school. And this girl that we know from high school, I feel like I see her post with a different man every 3 months, like different boyfriend every 3 months. And so I texted him. I was like, I don't want to say his name because someone's gonna out like my entire story. I was like, hey man, never called him that in my life. Hey man, I was like, is so and so dating another new guy? Because I just saw her post about a 4 month anniversary. First of all, why are we posting monthly anniversaries? I don't like that. I know, like when me and my boyfriend were like in our first year, we would like text each other at the end of her like on the anniversary and be like, oh my gosh, we've been dating for 4 months. But like posting about it on social media, like I just don't understand that. That's not for me. Like I'm not, count your years, not your months. I don't know. That just feels so like childish to me. But whatever. Um, Nonetheless, saw her post this and I was like, is she dating another guy? Because like there was a guy I saw her with and it looked like they'd been together for like a year. And I was like, what the fuck? And whatever, it was explained, but I'm like, where's the timeline here? Like I want like I don't know her that well personally, and I can't just be like, I need a timeline of every man you've dated because I've seen you date 4 men in the past 2 years. And I'm just confused with this timeline. Like you said you've been dating this guy for 4 months, but I saw you post with this guy, I feel like 3 months ago. So what is happening right now? I don't know. I am just nosy enough to keep some people on my Instagram, but there's a lot of people, like, especially when I started college, I removed a whole bunch of people from my Instagram and like unfollowed a bunch of people because it's like, frankly, I don't care. I went to elementary school with you for about 5 years and then we never spoke again. So I have no business keeping you on my Instagram. Like, I do not care what's on your feed. Also, some of the people, it's ironic because some of the people I went to elementary school with and like some middle school with went to the same high school as my brother and played football with my brother, and I went to the rivalry high school. So like my brother would tell me be like about these people that I knew back in the day, and I was like, that's weird. Also, I was really thrown off because someone that he played football with that I went to school with, his name is Peter, and then my brother addressed him as Pete one time, and I was like, who the fuck is Pete? That sounds like a 45-year-old man. He's like, that's so and so, like that kid. And I was like, A 15-year-old ginger should not be going by Pete. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I hope he does not see this. There's no way he'll watch this. But I was like, who the fuck is Pete? I don't know. That name just sounds like so old man to me. And thinking about a high schooler who goes by the name Pete is actually insane. Your name is Peter. I don't know. That freaked me out. I was weirded out by that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind stalking people, but at the same time, like there's some people that'll post like things I just don't agree with, and I'm like, I don't want to see this. And it's in my power to not see it. So I'm not gonna see it. I also block people very easily. I like depends. On Snapchat, it got to a point where I was blocking literally every other person that was talking to me because people would like add me, or there's like this guy who wanted to like see me, and I was like not interested. You know what's so crazy? Let's talk about this for a second. There was a guy I went on one date with, and should I say his name? He had another old man name. I won't say his name. I'll be nice. But he had an old ass man name. I was like, you're 16. Your name is that. Um, but anyways, he didn't have a license. We were in high school. I was 15. He was 16, and didn't have a license. So our parents had to drive us to the mall where we went on our little quote unquote date. And then after one date, we shared a class together. In said class, the next day, he asked for nudes, and I said, "Oh yeah, no." And then I was like, I don't think we should see each other anymore. I think we're done here. And that was that. So I can't do that. And I think guys who are like that are fucking disgusting. I don't care if it was a joke. I do not care if it was a joke. If you had any respect for women or for me, you would not make jokes like that after one date. Like you're crazy. Like I'm so grateful for my boyfriend because some of the guys I have like had like dated or like had situations with in the past, like I like looking back, I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking? I think I told you guys about that one guy I used to work with that like I was seeing when me and my boyfriend weren't together, and he said like would text me at night, and then he would be like good night, and then one time he said dream about me. I cringed so hard. That guy probably thought he rizzed me up, and I looked at my phone and I said, what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you not even if my boyfriend, like if even if this guy, it didn't happen, even if my boyfriend said that to me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? That's crazy. If you think, if, okay, men, any men out here, if you do not say that, let me tell you, do not say that because that is cringe as fuck. That is so cringe. That really like clutched my pearls. I think about that, keeps me up at night because I was like, right. He also, same guy that said dream about me, called me mamas. Hey, that's not who I am. That's not who I am as a person. Hate to break it to you, but that's not who I am to my core. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but that's not who I am, actually. And I will, okay, with certain people, I will not hesitate to say no. And there's people that I've worked with. I worked with this other guy, same place, McDonald's. Very nice guy. He was a very, very sweet guy, but he kept calling me. It was like 2 times that he called me shoddy. And I told him, I was like, hey man, I'm cool with you, but do not call me that. I was like, I can't, like, that's not for me. I was like, we can talk, like, I'm down, like, you're very nice, but do not call me that. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I do that with everyone. Like, it's not like a weird thing. I was like, I get it, but do not call me that. And guess what? He never called me that again. Maybe like once on accident. I said, hey, watch yourself. And then he never did it again. Like, I don't know. There's like the different genres of man that I've seen in my time is like insanity. We were also, oh my gosh, also talking about at work, speaking of these old situationships, we were talking about things that like have we kept anything from our exes, like that our exes gifted us that we kept. And some of the things I heard in this conversation was actually insanity because so like my high school boyfriend before my current boyfriend, this other one, I went to like a couple, like 2 proms with him and like a homecoming with him. And I don't like some of those like dances did not have good memories attached to them, but I like don't want to get rid of those pictures because it's like was my high school prom homecoming of like those were memories that I want to share with my kids, even though it's not like with my like assuming that I marry my boyfriend, it's not with their dad. Like I'm like, okay, well these are still memories. You know, I still went to prom, homecoming. Those are I feel like memories I want to share with my kids, despite who the people I went with. But I do have one thing that I kept from my like that my ex-boyfriend gave me. It was this necklace, but it's an Aquarius necklace, and I'm an Aquarius. And let me tell you, he probably spent $6.99 at the Hot Topic to get it for me, okay? And it has nothing to do with him. And I like it because it's blue, and I have some blue outfits that I want to wear a blue necklace with, okay? And like everything else I've gotten rid of from him because that shit's stupid. I was like, I just have this one necklace because I do really like the necklace, and it has nothing like it says there's no attachment to him. You know what I mean? Because like I have a necklace that has the letter N on it with a heart for Nick, my boyfriend. Now, if for whatever reason him and I broke up, fuck no, I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping his initial with a heart on it. Like, you think I'm fucking crazy? And then my coworker, well, he's not my coworker. He's just a student who comes by a lot. But he was like, um, saying that he dated this guy who he gave like a personalized necklace to, and he sees this guy on campus, and the guy wears it, and I was like, yeah, that's freak shit. That is weird. Wearing a personalized necklace from your ex, like with your ex's initials on it, or like the date you started dating, and you broke up and you're still wearing it. That's freak shit. Like that has attachment to the both of you. That is weird. You know. I think it depends. I think it really depends on like what it is. Like, I don't know. I keeping things that your ex gave you, like what's another? Oh, I packed them, but like, so I bought a. It was I found squishmallows of Solly. Oh my god, Jack Skellington and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love both of them, and I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I gave the Jack Skellington one to my ex. We ended up breaking up. I still have the Sally one because fuck, I don't care that he has the Jack Skellington one. Fuck, he probably got rid of it. I like Sally, and I like the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I bought it with my money. It was not a gift. So hey, I'm gonna keep it. I don't care. Don't care. So like things like that don't have that attachment, like that I don't like associate with the ex, if that makes sense. Can they like what are other gifts? Honestly, I didn't get that many gifts from like ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends. Well, like things with like dating women, like I've never had like a established relationship with a woman. It's all been like kind of like situationships or like I don't know how to explain it. There was one girl I was like, I don't think we ever got each other gifts, but we were like on and off, not even dating, but we called every night, we texted all the time, and like she would come over to my house all the time, and we didn't even do gifts. I'm trying to think, like I'm trying to remember. We didn't do gifts. Dang. Well, we were like, I don't know. We weren't like dating. Like I didn't call her my girlfriend. I was like, this friend that I sometimes kiss. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know how lesbian relationships move so quickly because every woman I've ever dated, I'm using that term loosely, has like it's never been like exclusive. It's all just been like I don't like using the term situationship, but like it was kind of that. Um, but yeah, some crazy relationships in my time. What can I say? It's kind of weird. Um, think about that. And like seeing my friends, because a lot of college kids like will sleep around and date around. And I'm an old lady at heart, and I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 2 years. So it's like I'm committed. I'm good. I'm tapped out of that lifestyle. One of my coworkers actually, the other day I was in this conversation about like exes. I was talking about my boyfriend and my coworker, he was like, "Yeah, you guys are practically fucking engaged. We get it." And I was like, "Oh, didn't realize I struck a nerve. My bad." um, but yeah, that's just like I'm not. The dating scene has not seen me in a hot minute. And even when me and my boyfriend started dating, I was not anticipating getting like a boyfriend. It was not because it was senior year of high school that we started talking. And obviously, like, we were not, hey, in case you guys don't fucking know, we're not at the same college. So obviously, it was not intentional to like start dating. Well, like long term, I guess. But yeah, that was interesting. It always comes to you when you're not looking. You'll find someone when at least, I can't fucking talk. When you're least expecting it. That's what they say. And it's low-key a little true. I don't know. But yeah. Reflecting on those things is insane. Moving on to something else, Tamagotchi life. I keep seeing people playing Tamagotchi life, and I am seething with envy because I do not have a Nintendo Switch, and I do not have money for that, and I also don't have money for the fuck ass game. Now, I'm seeing people download like a computer version, I guess, of the game, but I feel like that's going to give me a virus and blow up my computer. So I don't know if I'll do that. However, I'm thoroughly enjoying watching people play it. I've seen some clips of Vanilla Mace playing it, and I think that's really funny. And then who else have I? Well, my coworker, she has been playing it, and she has it. So I've just been sending her like TikToks of like things. I'm like, you should make this in your game, like living vicariously through her, being like, this is so funny. You should do this. You should do it because I can't do it. So now you have to do it because I want to see you do it, and I want to see. I want to. Hey, can I just play your game? Hey, can I just play the game for you? Actually, but anyways, I'm so jealous of anyone who has Tamagotchi Life. I really want to play that. Um, I just love that shit. Maybe I should get back into The Sims. I want to play The Sims again. It was like a 2-week phase for a little bit, and then I kind of stopped playing, and now I want to play again. Maybe I'll play some today. I should probably. I need to. Looking at the rest of my day, So I'm filming this at like 9:45 a.m. Looking at the rest of my day, I should probably pack more stuff. But also at the same time, like next week, I don't have a shit ton happening, so it's like I could probably get away with like doing it next week. But I also like I need to work on essays, and I should probably study, and I should be productive. But I just, like I said, that's like the little devil on my shoulder is me when I'm 14 and being like, you should play The Sims. You should watch anime. You should neglect all your responsibilities and just be a fucking nerd all day. Trying to fight it. Trying to fight the demons. Speaking of packing, I don't know if I told this story. I think I might have like told this story on the episode that ended up having to get deleted. But I accidentally stole from Walmart. So there's two Walmarts in the city I go to school in. And one of them is a little further away from the university, which I like. I've been going to that one because it's less full of college students, and there's also less of like the university merch, and it's like it's a real practical Walmart and not like a university kid Walmart. You know what I mean? So I go there, and I've been going there because I want consistency with my bins. I want a clear bin so I can see what's inside, and I like the green top because my favorite color is green. I'm like, that way when it's in the storage unit, we know these are Gianna's bins. This holds Gianna's stuff, right? So been going there every like weekend. I go get another bin and like start packing a few things up, trying to fill it up the bin, and then I bring it home. So this time I had to get like a razor. I got like my hair dye to do this, whatever the fuck happened here on my head. And then I got like, I don't know, I got a few things, and then I also got this bin. Total ended up being like $61.54. I thought I had enough money in my bank account. And let me tell you why. Because I check my bank account fairly often because I'm very paranoid about being unable to live amongst my means and afford what I need to afford. So I'm very paranoid about that. So I knew I had enough money in my bank account because I had checked the day before. I go to make my purchase at the self-checkout. I scan my things. I put my card in, and it says processing, and then it says remove card. And I don't check further after that. And then the screen goes like back to like whatever, and there's no receipt that prints out. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe it's out of printer paper. Usually there's, this Walmart, you have to print a receipt, but whatever. So then I walk out, and no one stops me. No one says anything. And then I get to my car, and I get an email from my bank, and it says your account has gone negative. And I said, excuse me, what? So I checked my bank account, refunded for my purchase at the Walmart because I was like $1 or $2 short. Walmart, you know how usually like at a place, like if your card declines, it'll like beep and be like declined, and it'll like yell at you and embarrass you. It did not do. I don't know if I'm deaf. I know I was just talking about my hearing earlier. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, but like I did not see, there was no signal or beep or like anything that was like, your card's been declined, you fucking broke bitch, So I didn't think anything of it, and I was already at my car, so I just threw it in my car, and I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. So now I'm scared to go to that Walmart. I probably just will go to the other Walmart in the area, and hopefully find the same bin that I've been using so it's consistent. Because otherwise, if it's not, I'm gonna cry because I don't know. I think probably have some sort of autism that keeps me from having mixed matched bins. But yeah. So I accidentally stole from the Walmart, and now I'm scared to go back. Not that I'm gonna be living here much longer, but like, what if they have like a wanted poster of me, or is like the employees are like, if you see this girl, she stole $62 worth of things last time she was here. So you need to keep an eye out for her. But as to why I didn't have enough, my card got declined at the Walmart, was my mother freaking. So on Amazon, I had bought something on Amazon. It was like $15. And then when I looked at my bank account after that, there's another Amazon purchase that was like $35 and some change. And I was like, that's peculiar. So I texted the family group chat. My mom called me and she was like, sorry, that was me. I accidentally put in your card, like you put your card in, like when I bought this thing from Amazon. But it should refund you within the next few days. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me. She's like, I didn't know I was gonna take it out of your account yet. Like I literally undid it within like 10 minutes. And I was like, well, I'm poor. Well, I'm broke now. I couldn't afford the $62 purchase at the Walmart because you bought your comforter on my card. I don't know who you think I am. But we can't be playing fast and loose with my debit card. Okay. But, so yeah, now I can't go to that Walmart again. Hopefully, I mean, unless I dye my hair again and like change my outfit or something, maybe I can get in once I move back up to Flagstaff later in the year. But, yeah, oops. Didn't mean it. My bad, Walmart. Please don't handcuff me. I had no idea. I wonder how many people that's happened to, because genuinely, I do not see any signal that my card was declined until I got to my car and my bank emailed me. It's like, you're in the negatives, babe. We had to refund you because you were in the negatives. You couldn't afford that bin to pack up your dorm. You're broke. So yeah, but I also like, I don't want to pack. I'm tired of packing. Like, because I need clothes and like some of this stuff can wait. I could probably I honestly today I might take these down. Next episode that I film might not have these bad boys, these posters anymore, unfortunately. I wanted to try to save them and put them in my apartment, but like they're already ripped. Like I just taped them and like I don't know if you can see, but this one's ripped. That one's not ripped, but it's okay. I don't know. Some of these pictures and posters are a little busted because I move around a lot in my sleep. And so like I'll kick the wall or like I'll, whatever. And this corner's ripped to shreds low key because my feet are always down here kicking at it. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna take down my posters and stuff. Packing this dorm is like the bane of my existence right now. I don't want to do it. I cannot express how excited I am to have an apartment because then I can just leave all my shit in my apartment. I don't have to like move out all the time. And I can like if I go home for whatever reason, I can just pack a bag and I don't have to like keep moving all the time. Like I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of that. I'm just so excited to have an apartment. I'm so excited. You don't understand how excited I am to have an apartment and just leave all my shit in the apartment and not have to move all the time. In the past few years, I've just been moving around a lot, and I'm excited to have just like a permanent place. But, anyways, speaking of like Walmart and shopping, I'm getting tired of seeing all the ads on TikTok. Have I bought from TikTok Shop on occasion? Yes, but like, I don't know if it has like an account or like a what is the word? Like a business attached to it. Like I trust it, it's just like this is just their way of selling it and getting like more, what is the word? Like exposure. But like some of the stuff is like some rando girl or boy online who's like, I might buy my supplements, buy my supplements. And it pisses me off too, because people are like, this one thing, especially right now, is like this like tummy tea. And I'm like, bro, like drinking this pink lemonade tummy tea without going to the gym and without eating healthy is not going to do anything for you. Like, I do not understand. But I don't know. Like, supplements I'm not buying off of TikTok. I don't know. Um, but this one, like, okay, an example is like this one lady, there's this top that is in my cart. Like, I do kind of want to buy it. It is kind of cute. But this one lady I have seen on my For You page probably 4 times now doing the same exact ad for the same exact shirt in 4 different colors. And I'm like, girl, please, like, I don't want to hear anymore. And like, how much do they even get paid to do these promotions? Because there's another girl, like the same few people that I see a lot on my page who do the ads for these brands. And I'm like, how much are you really getting paid to promote this brand on TikTok? Like, I'm very confused by the technicalities of this. I'm not understanding. And like, let me pull up. I just want to pull up TikTok Shop and just see, because there's some things where it's like, I told my mom because she loves to buy things off of TikTok Shop, and I'm like, okay, well, you need to look at how many sales they have, because at the bottom it'll say like 44,000 sold, and it's like, okay, those I trust if they have good, reviews and everything, and then other ones will be like 2 sold, and it'll have, you know, like no reviews. I'm like, okay, well, don't buy from them. Don't buy from them. But like, let's like, looking at TikTok Shop. Let's just browse. Like, I'm just confused by some of what's happening here. Cause like makeup, makeup you have to buy in person. I feel like clothes you can buy online, and I don't always have a problem. Shoes I would rather buy in person, honestly, because I want to try it on. Makeup you also like, I don't know, I feel like you can't, that's stuff you shouldn't really be buying online. But I don't know. A lot of this stuff is ugly. Anyways, some of this stuff is really ugly. Hold on, I'm gonna try to log in. No, we won't log in. We're just gonna browse actually. Like, what is on here? And even there's, okay, the only time I buy things from TikTok Shop is when I have like things that I cannot find anywhere else. Like, that I can't find on alternate websites or whatever. Like, sometimes I just simply cannot find it. So I'm like, okay, guess we're doing TikTok Shop. Because like these microphones I bought on Amazon, the stand for my phone and where I record this is from TikTok Shop. But I feel like that's the one place you can get things off of TikTok Shop is influencer things. Why do I need to verify I'm not a robot to load more shop items? That's really weird. Waist trainers. What is all this? What the freak is all this? I don't know. Some of this stuff is like, I understand people buy a lot of things from Amazon. I don't know. Some of this online shopping is like kind of frightening to me. Maybe I just like going shopping in person. Maybe I'm just one of those freakazoids now. Just like looking. Oh my gosh, this reminded me. So I see a lot of, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I see a lot of TikToks about stickers, because I do really like stickers, and I kind of want to be that teacher that puts stickers on people's things. But some of them are inappropriate. I'm like, bro, oh, because like, what are the meme stickers? There's meme ones. Hold on, I actually want to look at them, because there is meme ones that are funny, but then some of them are like flipping someone off, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not what I'm looking for. There's some that are kind of fun and cute, or like the cats one. I'm not a huge cat or like animal person. I just clicked on the first set that came to mind, and there is a Skibbity toilet one. Get that shit out of here. Oh my gosh, guys, pillow pets, pillow pets. Sorry, I just saw something that reminded me. Pillow pets, pillow pets. Okay, I had a pillow pet when I was growing up. I think it was a unicorn one, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but oh my god, they have new stuff. Like, why is pillow pets like on top right now? Because they have, get the fuck out of my face, get this ad out of here. They have like original ones. They have Toy Story, Bluey, Disney, Marvel, Paw Patrol, Nickelodeon, Sonic, Five Nights at Freddy's, Peanuts, How to Train Your Dragon, Sesame Street, and like a bunch of other ones. I'm like, I want to browse, because I have, well, it's packed away now, but I have a How to Train Your Dragon stuffed animal that my boyfriend got me. But they have, yes, They have Appa from Avatar: Last Airbender pillow pet. I want that thing so bad. What do you mean? What do you mean? I want that so bad. Are you fucking kidding me? Or a Five Nights at Freddy's one? Oh my god, $31.99. Should I buy it for myself? Maybe not now, but eventually I do really want that Appa pillow pet. I had an Appa onesie back in the day that I got I think it was for Christmas or something, and I loved it, and then I got too big for it and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Oh, they have a Jack Skellington one. Oh, they have a Zero one. Oh my god. Hold on. Well, now I'm looking at pillow pets. Oogie Boogie. Oh my gosh, I already have a Sally Squishmallow, so I don't want to buy any more. Like, oh my gosh, they have a Shrek pillow pet. Are you fucking kidding me? What the freak? That is so fun and whimsical. New, what the, round puffs? What the fuck is a round puff? I don't like those. No thanks. Hold on. Nickelodeon. What other Nickelodeon ones do they have? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Ninja Turtles, Appa. They have the jumbo one, $89. Okay, no, I'm not getting the jumbo. Not the jumbo. I really want that Appa pillow pet. Toy Story. Let's look. Oh, it's just Woody and Buzz. Don't care. Why are they making so many Toy Story movies? Yeah, I've talked about this before. I feel like, but like Disney just keeps pushing out like sequels, and I'm tired of it. What other Five Nights at Freddy's ones do they have? I kind of want to get one of these for my boyfriend. They have Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie. Cute. I'm really surprised they don't have Chica. Why the fuck do you not have Chica? What do you have against Chica? Hmm? Bring back pillow pets. I don't know if they like have really fallen off like that, but I have not seen a pillow pet in a long time. And personally speaking, I have not seen a pillow pet in a hot minute. What are like other stuffed animals as a kid? Squishmallows were really popular for a little bit. I do like squish. What are squishmallows looking like these days? Excuse me. Excuse me. Squishmallow. Because I used to like they used to be so hard to find, and now I feel like they're not as popular. K-pop Demon Hunters is the first thing that comes up. Right, of course. My bad for existing. I don't hate K-pop Demon Hunters. I think it's overrated in my opinion, but maybe I'm just not 12. Okay, so they have a Deadpool one as well. Who's the target audience for the Squishmallows right now? Because we have K-pop Demon Hunters and um wait, shop by category. I just want to see all. Yeah, shop all. Let me see everything. They have Elf, 12-inch select series Una the Ube pancake. Well, if you have an eyebrow slit, then you can't do that. Oh, they have a little calico cat graduation one. That is actually so cute. That is actually so cute. These are cheaper than I thought. For some reason, I thought they were really expensive. Oh, that calico, the calico cat is so cute. Guys, the calico cat is really cute. Fuck. My god. Okay, so I need the Appa pillow pet and the calico cat squishmallow. Milk for Santa. Okay, interesting. Pumpkin King Jack Skellington. Oh, Victor from the Corpse Bride. That's cute. Cute. Oh my gosh. The freak. I really thought these were more expensive. They're not that bad. Oh my gosh, they have a little black and orange cow for Halloween. I think they have one that's like a bat for Halloween. I really wanted that one for a little bit. Oh, they have salt and pepper shakers. Cute. How cute. The keychains are cute. Oh, the pumpkin cat. Oh. Guys, I'm not really into like cutesy things like this, but I want a lot of these. I want a lot of these. I kind of want to get one. Okay, so pillow pets. My friend had a baby last year, and with college and everything, I wasn't able to. My mom and I were able to contribute a little something to her off her baby list, but I haven't been able to see her in a long time. And I want to get her baby for her 1 year, either they have a Highland cow pillow pet. They live in like they're very like country people, if that makes sense. So I want to get her a Highland cow pillow pet, or they have like different kind of cow squishmallows as well. They have, yeah, look at this little, there's a little, I'm saying look as if you guys can see my screen. There's a red and white one, like a little Valentine's Day looking cow. That's so cute. Oh, Emily from the Corpse Bride. That is so fucking cute. Are you fucking kidding me? These are so adorable. Okay, some of these are really adorable, and the next thing you know, we have Pennywise from It. Like, I'm confused with the, like I said, I'm a little confused with the target audience here. Oh, they have a rooster. Oh, that is cute too. Gosh. The bat. Yes. Okay. This is, I wasn't crazy. 8-inch Emily the bat with a sparkly. Oh, I didn't see the sparkly belly. Is there one without the sparkly belly? I feel like there is. I don't know, because I know there was one that I saw. A jar of pickles. There's a jar of pickles. Okay. I don't really like pickles. Pickles are not for me. I don't like pickles themselves because they're kind of slimy, and that's not the texture for me. But I had the Miss Vicky's like dill pickle chips, and I do like the flavor. I like the essence of the pickle, but not the pickle itself, if that makes sense. They have dragon ones. Sorry, I'm just down a rabbit hole of squishmallows now. They have a hot dog, a little shark. Okay, so they have like a brown cow with spots. Maybe I'll get her that one. 14-inch. Oh, it's sold out. Never mind. I'll just go die. Because I want to get my friend's daughter something cute. And me and Sam is my friend. Love like are really into like squishmallows, like especially in high school we talked about them a lot, and like just like I don't know, little things like that. Look, I think I should get her the Highland cow pillow pet though. Hey, by the way, this little girl's birthday is not until August, and she's turning 1. She is not going to remember and not going to care about this, but see, they have a not cherry, strawberry cow, but not like that. You know, like that fuck ass TikTok was like, "Look at you, strawberry cow, make me go wow." It's not that looking one. Oh my gosh, they have a little. Okay, some of these are cute. For like 4th of July themed. It's like a little cheeseburger, a little hot dog, pina colada. That is so cute. That is so cute. Okay, now I'm just literally shopping for my friend's daughter. Okay, some of these are ugly. St. Patty's Day clown. Who brought that to the writer's room? Who was like, you know what we need? This red hot chili pepper. That's cute. Oh, gosh. A gingerbread cow? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna get this little girl every cow related squishmallow. She's gonna have a dozen of them. She's gonna have a Christmas one. She's gonna have the Halloween one. She's gonna have the heart one for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get her every single fucking one. Should I get her the little 5-inch one? She's turning 1, so like, should I get her a little small one? I'm getting so distracted. This is no longer entertaining. I'm so sorry. Now let me close this tab. Okay, getting ideas for this 1-year-old's birthday that I've met once. But I love babies. I like babies more than I like animals. Controversial opinion. I know. I don't want to hear about it. Okay, because babies, although they're kind of gross, it literally sounded like someone was dying outside my window. I'm so sorry. It sounded like a ghostly scream. Um, but like, I don't know. I'm just not a dog or a cat. Like, I don't mind pets. I'm not a pet hater. I'm so sorry. There is delinquent women screaming outside my window. It is very distracting. Guys, quiet on set, please. What the fuck is happening right now? It's Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Usually college students are not awake at this time. What are we doing? I don't know. I'm confused. But I love little babies. I think babies, their skin is so soft. Their hair is so cute. I love little babies so much. I want to babysit again. We were talking about at work yesterday. We were talking about babysitting, and there's some kids like babysitting. Some kids is not easy, and kids have a lot of energy. And what? Can you guys hear that? I am so sorry. This is so annoying. I don't know what is happening outside. There's people making weird noises and screaming and yelling. It's like they're playing the penis game, but like with their screams. I'm so confused. Um, anyways, babysitting. Some kids have so much energy, and there was this set of kids that I babysat for a little bit, and they like maybe after they came back from school, and their mom was at work, so it was like from 5 or 6 to about midnight when their mom back from work. And these kids sometimes like would have so much fucking energy. I was like, oh my god, bro. And they wanted to like do the most, and I was like, oh, Jesus, I'm exhausted just existing next to you. And then we were playing this one girl the daughter, she loved zombies, the Disney movies. And I have seen zombies. I haven't seen the sequels, but I have seen zombies. And we were watching the first movie, and she explained within the first 5 minutes of the movie, by the way, we were watching it. And she explained the entire plot to me. The entire plot as we were watching the first 5 minutes. We were literally sitting there to watch the movie. And she just told me the entire story. I was like, wow, thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much for explaining that to me. I would have never got that. Obviously didn't say it with that much sarcasm. You have to like fake it with these kids. You have to be like, oh my gosh, wow, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. I would have never thought. That is so fun. Or like these other, I think I've talked about it. These other set of girls I babysat for a little bit. They were obsessed with Moana. And I was babysitting them for not like a long time, but every time I babysat them, it was Moana, and I was getting so fucking tired of watching Moana. And I love the movie Epic. Have you guys seen that movie? I feel like I don't know if it's like an underground or like underrated movie. I feel like it is, but like the movie is this girl and her dad like visits her dad after her mom dies, and he is like really into like forest creatures and fairies, or they're not fairies exactly. I don't know what the fuck you'd call them. Nonetheless. And then she shrinks and joins the fairy community for like a little bit, and then she has to go back to the human world, unfortunately. But it is such a good. Oh my god, I want to watch Epic now. It's such a good movie. I love it. And these little girls really want to watch Moana, and I'm like, you know what? We should. You know what we should watch? We should watch Epic. Guys, Epic is such a good movie. It's about fairies. You like fairies, right? Let's watch a movie about fairies. And they're like, no, we want Moana. And I'm like, no, you don't want Moana. You don't want Moana. You don't. Hey, me manipulating these kids. You don't want Moana. You want fairies. You want to watch a movie about fairies. It's super fun and whimsical and cool. And then, unfortunately, those fuck ass slugs came up on the screen. And they're like, "What is this?" They're like, "We don't like this." I'm like, "Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's okay. Yes, you do. You do like it. It's okay. It's okay. If they're just slugs, it's fine." But yeah, I really love Epic. I grew up on like because I lived with my grandparents and my mom for as long as I can just about remember, and we watched a lot of like '90s movies and or like even '80s stuff. So like Robin Hood, back the Disney movie Robin Hood. I loved that. We watched Fern Gully. Oh my gosh, I love Fern Gully. I think that movie is so good and so whimsical and so informative. And also the music, fire. The music in that movie is fire. But that's another one from like the 80s or 90s that my mom watched when she was growing up. And because when I was younger, I loved fairies. We watched it and obsessed. My children will be watching that. My boyfriend and I had this conversation the other night is about like what kind of TV we would show our kids. And because we're both like in our anime phases right now, we were talking about anime. I love, well, obviously Avatar: Last Airbender. That's not an anime, but my kids will be watching that. They have to. I also really like Hunter x Hunter for when they're older, like 12, 13 years old. Because, okay, here's the thing with some of these anime shows is they start off really childish and really like whimsical, fun, silly. And like by the end, it's like horrific war and gore and everyone's dying and there's blood everywhere. So it's like when you're like young, might be able to start the show, but it's like, okay, what happens next? It's like, I can't tell you. We'll circle back once you're about 15 years old, and then we can watch the Chimera Ant arc because it's a little traumatizing for a little one like you. But like, because that show is really good. It's just there's certain scenes or even like Hisoka's character, like that's crazy. Also, okay, if I have a daughter, when she reaches middle school, she will be watching Wonder Egg Priority. That show, ooh, it's so good. It's so good. I rewatched it within like a week recently. I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast. I don't know if I was making the podcast when I watched it, but I love that show so much. It is so, for those who may not know, Wonder Egg Priority is like, it's about, follows the story of this little girl and a bunch of little girls who are like preteen teenagers, and they have like trauma. So they have been sexually abused, or they've been like, what's another one? Just like abused in general. There's one where, oh, her like gymnastics teacher like really body shames her, calls her fat, and causes an eating disorder in this little girl. So it's like serious problems, but it's told in like almost a magical way where they like fight the bad people that are like these big monsters. But it is so like sad and also eye-opening, because it's like, I want to be able to teach my kids like, hey, people should not be like telling you that you're fat and that you're ugly. People should not be touching you in places they shouldn't be touching you. And like, I feel like that show covers a lot of those bases while still being entertaining, and it's not like an awkward conversation with your kid. And I really like the show. I think the show is really fun, even though it is a little traumatizing. Not traumatizing, it's just like it covers those traumatic topics. You know what I mean? But I feel like, again, like a lot of animes, they look whimsical and fun, and the next thing you know, there's like someone being stabbed. Like, I don't know. What's another? There's another one that we talked about. I can't remember what else we had said. I think I don't remember, but like some of those things, like I like movies that aren't just, and even like now it is hard to find. Back in the day, this was a lot easier, but I like movies that have some life lessons to them that aren't just like, let's go on an adventure and let's fight the king and then we all live happily ever after. Like I like Fern Gully covers topics about like not, it's not quite global warming, but it's industrialization where they're like plowing down the forests that these fairies live in. It's like have you guys seen Avatar movies? It's like that, but instead of the blue alien people, it's fairies, and it's animated, and it's so good. What are other? I feel like I keep always come back to like movies and TV, but like it's just so good. Like kids shows and kids movies now just don't get it. Just don't get it. They don't get it. Fern Gully is one of my favorites. I love Fern Gully. Epic. Like, oh, I love Anastasia too. But just movies that have life lessons. Because I feel like kids shows nowadays, they're so like, they're just like so overstimulating. Like, let's teach life lessons, please. Please, for the love of. Thumbelina is a good one too. I don't know if there's any life lessons in that. Also, those frogs freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. Not gonna lie. But Thumbelina is a cute movie, depending on who you ask. Sorry, I just got shook to my core. You guys know the rescuers? Those little fuck ass mouse, and they save the orphan children. I love those movies. I love those movies. Here's okay. I think I talked about this before? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But The Rescuers is one of those kids movies where the rescuers, the first one, they're saving this little girl from this orphanage and this whack ass orphan lady who's crazy, and they try to find her a home. And I don't remember the characters' names, but the Rescuers Down Under, the sequel, is when they go to Australia, hence the Down Under babes, and they this orphan boy. He's not an orphan. He was just like was taken by this hunter who was like low-key batshit crazy. And so they're trying to save the kid and like get him an actual home and get him away from this crazy murderous animal killing crazy guy. But what pisses me off is this movie, these set of movies is the type where okay, I need to figure out their names before I keep talking right now, because I need to what are the fucking mice names? Rescuers mice names. What are their names? Mice. They're British names. I know that. What are their names? Bernard and Bianca. Bernard and Miss Bianca. Okay, so Bernard and Miss Bianca are like low-key married. I don't know if that's ever explained, but I assume they're married, okay, because they're like Okay, wait, hold on. They're members of the Rescue Aid Society. That is what it's called. And they help kidnapping victims. I thought it was orphan children. I just misexplained that whole thing. Kidnapping victims, aka kids who don't have homes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So back to what I was saying. Bernard and Bianca, I think, are married. And they're low-key dating. Like, you see it. In The Rescuers Down Under, there is an Australian jacked mouse who tries to steal Miss Bianca and who's flirting with Miss Bianca. This pisses me off. And then obviously Bernard gets triggered. And Bernard is like, I need to get my woman back. You know what I mean? Kids movies that do this piss me off. And this is like that genre where it's like in the sequels, like in Mulan as well. Like their relation, like Mushu fucks up Mulan and Li Shang's relationship and they like get like break up for a little bit. I hate that. Or like in Rio 2. Rio 2 where the like Jules, they visit Jules' family, and then there's that one guy from her past that like is low-key trying to get with Jules and break up Jules and Blue. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Why is there a breakup sequel in children's movies? Like, this is an epidemic. We need to fix this. Anyways, The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under, fire movies. Bring back this genre, this art style and this just style of storytelling. I think it's so cutesy. So cutesy and demure. I also like The Parent Trap. I think that's a cute movie. Or like The Bug's Life. The Bug's Life is another movie that is an example of like real life examples and real life lessons. Get back to movies teaching children real life lessons because A Bug's Life, okay, in case you don't fucking remember or fucking know A Bug's Life, these kids, like kid ants, well, they're not kids, they're just ants. These ants are like being like colonized by what are they, crickets? I don't fucking know. The ugly ass bugs. And the ugly ass bugs, the cricket ugly ass bugs are like, you feed us and you get us food and we won't kill you. And then the ants are like, fuck, okay. So then they do that, and then these other bugs that the main ant guy collects, they like overtake the cricket ant bugs. I'm explaining this so poorly, but point is, it's like it's actual life lessons, and it's actual like, hey, these people are crazy and they're abusing you, and they're really like bad people. So don't fuck with them. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. Overthrow this whack ass bug tyranny thing happening. Like, I feel like that's like, it sounds stupid, but like there's real life lessons that can be applicable to every like your life. And I think that is beautiful. That is beautiful. A Bug's Life is a beautiful movie. Are they coming out with another Ice Age? I think they are. I don't know. A lot of these movies I haven't seen. Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on from that. But like, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I like the Wonder Egg Priority. Is because like that has real lessons to it and real. I don't know, and it's also just really cute. It's about girls being girls and friendship and happiness at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they're fighting all the bad people who gave them eating disorders and made them suicidal or made them, guys, watch Wonder Egg Priority. It's so good, please. But I love that show. I love that show. I like a lot of people watch Naruto. I have not watched Naruto. Also, Dragon Ball Z is another popular one. I have not watched Dragon Ball Z. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know. I haven't watched those. Those are also, I feel like, longer shows, so it's a bigger commitment. Same thing with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I had tried watching, I think I watched the first 4 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then I just forgot about it. Because there's so many, because how long it is, there's so many characters, and they're all connected in a way, and I'm like, I cannot keep up. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But, anyways, I went down a rabbit hole of a whole bunch of stupid shit. I need to buy those pillow pets. That pillow pet and that squishmallow for my friend's daughter because I think it'd be so fun. It's crazy to me that people I was friends with in high school have children. Because there's multiple people that I know that I went to high school with. Well, they're more like friends with my boyfriend, but I'm like, they have children. And I'm like, I cannot imagine having a child right now. I think that's crazy. Also, just the idea of being like, I'm so scared I want to have children. And I'm not trying to sound ignorant when I say this, but I'm so scared to be pregnant. I am so scared of being pregnant. I think being pregnant is because like your hormones are all over the place. You're fat. Well, not fat, but you're like large. Like imagine like like and some people like it messes them not messes them up, but like being pregnant can like alter your face shape, it alters your brain chemistry, it alters your body in so many different ways. And I'm like, I'm scared of it. I'm fearful of being pregnant a little bit. And then also like like the baby coming out of you. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that. And like my friend who when she visited with her baby, she was like, Gianna, the first 2 weeks that we had this baby, I told her fiance, she was like, I was like, what the fuck did we do? Why did we do this? What is wrong with us? And she was like, so like, like it was so hard those first 2 weeks for her. And she was like having a crisis. Like, and she explained this to me and I was like, that's so funny, but also like, that is so scary. Like that is so scary and frightening and sad. Cause like obviously you get over it and you figure it out eventually. But I was like, oh, right. Right. And then she also showed me a picture of what the epidural needle looks like. And I was like, oh, yikes. You know, like literally pulled a Looney Tunes moment where I was like, youch, because like I cannot fathom. Oh, sorry, I'm tweaking just thinking about it. I'm not getting pregnant anytime soon, let me tell you. But that, like, oh, the idea of that has me freaked the fuck out. And I told my boyfriend too, I was like, when I am pregnant, I apologize in advance for however I may act, for whoever I turn into, because I just have an inkling that when I'm pregnant, I'm gonna be batshit crazy. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be normal when I'm pregnant. I don't know, maybe pregnancy will be a really great thing for me. Maybe I'll be super chill. Maybe everything will go smoothly. But like me, I have so much anxiety about being pregnant and having a child come out of me. And then like the first like few weeks of raising that child has me really scared. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop thinking about that, and I think we're gonna wrap this up. Actually, I need to move on about that. um. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sorry this episode was all over the place, but my bad. It just be like that. Again, I know I talked about it in the last episode, but the upload schedule is gonna be a little all over the place right now because I'm busy. I'm busy bee, and I've got a lot of shit happening. Excuse me. Also, I think a lot of this stuff will be taken down by the time that I film the next episode. So sorry, the next episode might be a little bland, might be lacking a little personality on the walls. It might look like I'm in an asylum. Sorry about that. But I will see you guys next week. Have a good week. I'll see you when I see. Well, I might not see you next week. I'll see you when I see ya, I guess. But yeah, if you're playing Tomodachi Life, I envy you. And I want to be you. And I think that's all I'm gonna say. God, I want to play Tomodachi Life. Okay. Bye guys.